بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Math grade 8. We are in model 8, lesson 4, Dilations, the last lesson in this chapter. Today we want to continue our work in this lesson. We have extra practice. As you remember, in the previous lesson we solved exercise number 1. Now we want to start from exercise number 2. Who can read exercise number 2, please?
Mr. Me, I can read it.
What is your name?
Salim Juma.
Yes, Salim, please.
Trapezoid ABCD has vertex A -2 and -1, B -1 and 3, C 1 and 3, and D it is 2 and -1. Graph the image of the future after the dilations. What is the skills factor of 3?
Thank you, Salim. Great. So as you see, we have the scale factor here. We have the scale factor. So the rule xy will be the scale 3 means 3 times x, 3x, and 3 times y, 3y. So the first point A, so A prime multiply x by 3 and y by 3. Minus 2 times 3 will be minus 6. And minus 1 times 3 will be minus 3. And here we have B, so B prime minus 1 times 3 will be minus 3. And 3 times 3 will be 9. Then C prime 1 times 3, 3. And 3 times 3 will be 9. Then D prime 2 times 3 will be 6. And minus 1 times 3 will be minus 3. This is the vertices of the image. So we can draw now A prime -6. Here -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 here. And -3 in the y, -1, -2, -3 here. So the point A prime will be B prime -3 in the x, -1, -2, -3 here. And 9 in the y, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the point will be here. This is B prime. C prime 3 in the x. This is 3 in the x, 1, 2, 3. And 9 in the y. So the point will be here. This is C prime.
Mister, can I ask one question?
Yes.
Mister, what does factor of 3 mean?
What does what? Yes.
Factor of 3. Do we have to multiply again?
As you remember from the last lesson, the rule of the dilation xy will be k times x and k times y. And as you remember from the previous lesson, k means the scale factor. K means the scale factor. And the scale factor means the ratio between the side and the corresponding side in the pre-image and in the image. This is the meaning of the scale factor. So as you see here, we have the scale factor 3, so k equal 3. So the rule will be x, y, multiply x by k means by 3, x times 3, 3x, and y times 3, 3y. So now we can find a prime, multiply a by 3, minus 2 times 3 minus 6, and minus 1 times 3 will be minus 3. Also here b prime will be minus 1 times 3 will be minus 3, and 9 times 3 will be 9. And here c prime, the same idea, multiply by 3, multiply by 3. So 1 times 3, 3, and 3 times 3, 9. And we have d prime, multiply here by 3, and multiply here by 3. So we have 6 minus 3. Okay, Muhammad?
Okay, Mr. Now I understand.
Now d prime 6 in the x, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and minus 3 in the y, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So this is d prime. Then we can match between the vertices as you see, we have the same figure, but we have dilation, we have enlargement, and the scale factor will be 3. So as you see here, the distance we see 1, 2. And as you see here, the distance count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times 3, 2 times 3 will be what? Will be 6. This is the meaning of the scale factor. And 6 divided by 2 will be 3. This is the meaning of the scale factor. Who has any question about this exercise?
No questions.
Okay. Who can read exercise number 3?
Can I read?
What is your name?
Sultan Muhammad.
Repeat it, please.
Sultan Muhammad.
Yes, Sultan. You can.
Triangle ABC has vertex A negative 1, 2, B negative 2, 0, and C 1, 1. Graph the image of the figure after a dilation with a scale of factor of 2.
Thank you, Sultan. So as you see here, scale factor 2 means k equal 2. So the rule will be now xy multiply x by 2, 2x, and multiply y by 2 will be 2y. So we can now find a prime, multiply by 2. Minus 1 times 2 will be minus 2, and 2 times 2 will be 4. E prime minus 2 times 2 will be minus 4, and 0 times 2 will be 0. Then C prime 1 times 2 will be 2, and here 1 times 2 will be 2, so C prime will be 2, 2. Then we can coordinate A prime, negative 2, this is negative 2 in the x, and 4 in the y. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 2 will be here. So this is A prime. B prime, we have negative 4, 0, negative 4 in the x, negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4 will be here, and this is B prime. Then 2 in the X, 2 in the Y. So this is here C prime. Then we can match between the vertices. As you see, we have the same figure, here triangle and here triangle, but we have dilation here, we have enlargement, the scale factor will be 2. Who has any question about this exercise?
No questions.
Okay, who can read exercise number 4, please?
Can I read?
What's your name?
Can I read? Mr. Mimilat, can I read?
Yes, Milad.
Rectangle ABCD has vertices A -2 and 3, B -1 and 3, C is -1, 0, D is -2, 0. Graph the image of the figure after a dilation with a scale factor of 3.
Thank you, Milad. So as you see here now, the scale factor will be 3. So K equal 3. And as you remember from the previous lesson, if the K greater than 1, so before we start in the graph, from the scale factor, we can know if we have the dilation here, enlargement, or the same size, or we have reduction. So who can tell me? K equal 3, greater than 1. So here, what is the type of the dilation?
Enlargement.
Enlargement or reducing or the same size?
Enlargement, because it's 3 bigger than 1.
Okay, thank you, Sultan. طيب.
مستر كيف نعرف الفرق؟
We say yesterday, if the value of K greater than 1, means we have enlargement. And if the K between 0 and 1, if K between 0 and 1, means here we have reduction. And if K exactly equal 1, means here we have same size. Here means we have no dilation here. Here we have same.
مستر تاني واحدة شو اسمها؟
Repeat please.
Mr. the second one, what its name?
علي صوتك شوي مينا.
Mr. The second one, what the name of it?
This is?
Yes.
Production. Production means the image will be smaller than the pre-image.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the rule X, Y, multiply by 3. 3 times X will be 3X. And 3 times Y will be 3Y. Now, we can find A prime, multiply by 3, -2 times 3 will be -6, and 3 times 3 will be 9, B prime, we have -1 times 3 will be -3, and 3 times 3 will be 9. And we have C prime, -1 times 3 will be -3, 0 times 3 will be 0. And we have D prime, -2 times 3 will be -6, 0. Now we can graph A prime -6, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6 here. 9 in the y, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 here. So A prime will be here. B prime, -3. This is here, -1, -2, -3. 9. This is 9 here. And so B prime will be here. C prime, -3, 0. This is -3, 0. So this is here. C prime. D prime, -6, 0. Will be here. So here will be D prime. Then we can match between the vertices. So as you see, we have the same figure, but different size. If you count here the distance AB will be 1, and the corresponding side will be A prime, B prime. Count here, you have 1, 2, 3, so the distance will be 3. So 1 times 3 equals 3. This is the meaning of the scale factor and the dilation. So in this case, we have enlargement. Who has any question about this exercise? No questions?
No, mister, it's clear.
Okay. Who can read number 5, please?
Can I read?
What's your name?
Sultan.
Okay, Sultan.
Triangle ABC has vertex A1, 3, B5, 2, and C2, -6. Graph the image of the figure after a dilation with a scale of factor of 2.
Thank you, Sultan. So as you see here, K equal to A prime multiply by 2. 1 times 2, 2, and the 3 times 2 will be 6. And here we have B prime. 2 times 5, 10. And 2 times 2, 4. Then here we have C prime. 3 times 2, 6. And, 2 times 2, 4. And -6 times 2 will be -12. Now we can graph. We have 2, 6. 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be here. So 2, 6 will be. So this is A prime. Then we have B prime, 10, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the point will be here. This is B prime. Then 4, negative 12. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. And negative 12 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is negative 12 here. So C prime will be here. Then you can match between the vertices here. As you see here, we have enlargement also. So who has any question about this exercise?
All clear.
The number 6, the same idea. Who can read exercise number 7?
Second I read. Second I read.
Yes, please. What's your name?
So
Okay, Mansour.
this triangle ABC has vertices A parentheses -4, -8 and 4. B parentheses -4 and 4. And C parentheses 0, -8. Graph the image of the figure after dilation with the scale factor of 0.25.
Okay, thank you, Mansour. As you see here, the factor or the scale factor 0.25. 0.25. This is between 0 and 1. This is between 0 and 1. So who can tell me here what is the dilation here? If the scale
Reduce.
repeat please.
Reduce.
Reducing. Okay. Now we can. So 0.25 means 1/4. So the rule will be now, if we have x, y, so we can multiply by 1/4x, and 1/4y. So when you multiply by 1/4 means divide by 4. Divide by 4. So A prime here, negative 8 divided by 4 will be -2. And 4 divided by 4 will be 1. And here B prime -4 divided by 4 will be -1. And 4 divided by 4 will be. And C prime 0 divided by 4 will be 0. And -8 divided by 4 will be negative. Now we can graph -2, 1. -2, 1 will be here. This is A prime. Then minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1 will be here. So this is B prime. Then 0 minus 2 will be here. This is C prime. Then we can match between the point. So as you see, this is the triangle. As you see, we have the same figure, but here you have dilation. So here you have reducing, because the image will be smaller than the pre-image. Who has any question about this exercise? No questions?
No questions.
Okay. Now, number 13. Use coordinate notation to describe the dilation. I want to from all to read the question again, then tell me please, what is the type of this dilation? Is it enlargement or reducing, and what is the rule here, and what is the scale of the factor? Start please.
Mr. I think the deflation for the number 13 is 0.25 because it's smaller than the bigger one.
يعني as a result, we have enlargement or what?
We have here enlargement.
We have what?
Enlargement.
enlargement. Okay, Abdullah Al-Jabiri وسلطان said enlargement. Who has different?
On question 13, right?
Repeat Sultan.
On question 13, right?
Yes, 13.
Yeah.
Solve number 13.
The scale is the scale factor. It is the scale factor is 4.
So why enlargement here?
Because the prime is bigger than the no, because the scale factor is bigger than 1.
Greater than one. Okay, thank you, Sultan. Great work. Right. So as you see here, how to find the scale of the factor? Count. Go to the pre-image. Count the side here. We have here 1, 2, 3. And go to the image. Count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So K means the ratio between the image and the pre-image. So 12 over 3. 12 divided by 3 will be what? Will be 4. 12 divided by 3 will be 4. And 4 greater than 1 means here we have enlargement. Means here we have enlargement. Who has any question about this idea?
It's all clear.
The number 14, the
No,
same.
Mr. It's clear.
16, the same idea. Fine. So this is our lesson for today. You can solve this extra practice again. And if you have any question, you can ask me, inshallah, tomorrow. And don't forget, tomorrow we have a quiz, okay? In the same period.
Mr. The quiz is the same period, meaning 40 minutes.
Yes.
How much question, Mr.?
We have
10?
about between 8 and 10 questions, yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Oh,
مع السلامة أستاذ.
مع السلامة. Okay. So this is our period for today. Thank you for your listening. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.